Hi again, I'm back on the Echo hedge trimmer. There's lots of other bits and pieces on the bench. I'm in a bit of a mess around here, but anyway. I'll show you where I got to, if I can find the bits. I cleaned off all the gasket and everything, so that's done on there. Somewhere I've got the piston, I've just got to find it. I've just got to blow the bore out with some air. There we go. What I did, I actually took the rings off because it was all carboned up behind the rings. I cleaned it up, and whether it's the correct way or not, I used some very fine sandpaper just to get the carbon off. It's quite clean and I think it'll be alright. I'll give it a go. I think the carbon had probably got stuck and scratched the bore slightly, and some very minor scratches on the piston, but probably a lot of people are using strimmers and hedge cutters and they've got scratched pistons. So what I'm going to do now is just give all the bits a blow out with the airline, so no, there's no rubbish in there and that from the gasket. And then what I'm going to do is start putting it back together. Also as well, I'm going to have a look at the exhaust. I think that's the exhaust there, yeah. Mr. Sean Fix-It-Lee, I think he's called. He's been a long subscriber of mine. He said have a look at the gauze in there. I haven't took it off yet. I'm having a job to undo the bolts, but what I shall do, I shall undo them, but not actually take it off, and I'll do that live so you can see what it's really like. So I'll probably start off with that now. Yes, I managed to undo the 3 bolts. They're nearly out. I haven't actually looked at this at all, but in a way it's probably a good sign if it is blocked, because that will be a lot of my problems. They're actually off, so get ready for it. Well, it doesn't actually look to be any gauze in it, so I've had them block up before on an Echo and I actually took the gauze out, so I reckon the same's happened with this one. So, you know, it was well worth checking. What I'm going to do now, yeah, is blow the bits out and then I can start piecing it back together. Yeah, so yeah, what I'm thinking is perhaps where the exhaust port was blocked. I've cleaned it all out now. I'm wondering if, as I use it, seemed to cause a problem after about half an hour, about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes after using it. It sort of messed around. I'm wondering whether it got hot because the exhaust gases weren't escaping quick enough, and it got hot and it was sort of making the plug fail. But I'm not sure about that. But now I know it's going to be all clean and all put back together, so it's got a very good chance of being okay now. And I've got a brand new carburetor on it as well. These are like a Chinese copy one, but I've had good success with them, so leave it with me and I'll show you it when I'm a little bit further along. I now have the piston back on. It was a little bit tricky because, I don't know if you can see in there, but beside the pin there's like 2 thrust washers, which were quite tricky to get in, but I managed it. So yeah, it's ready to have the gasket on and the head to go back on. I'm caught in 2 minds whether to use gasket sealer, but I'm a little concerned if I do, it's going to block that little hole up on the head. So probably, it's quite clean, I'll probably just go for the new gasket. I possibly might put a bit round everywhere but there, but I'll see. So I'll carry on the video when the engine is back together. I've got the actual engine unit back together. See in there, pistons seem to be moving nicely. Cleaning air now. I've put the exhaust on the other side, so can't see in there anymore. Back in there. So it's all back on. So basically what I want to do now is just give it a clean. There's a little bit grubby at the bottom, and some of these bits are really disgusting, like it's covered in oil. Now I'm thinking oil on that is coming from the head, the hedge cutter head. So what I might do is try and give that a clean out, put some new grease in it. I sometimes wonder if people put oil in them instead of grease, but I don't know that. But I think I'll take the worm out and give that a good clean, and then put some new grease in that. And if you see the petrol tank is all, it's hard to see, I've got tools everywhere here. Petrol tank's all dirty as well, and that there, I'll clean all that up so I can get it back together so it's really nice and clean. But yeah, I'm pleased with how it's gone back together. I wonder what's making a noise, and it was a Allen key stuck to the flywheel. Yeah, it's running really nice, and there's a fair bit of compression, so I'm quite hopeful it's going to be good. I think probably the main problem was that port blocked with carbon, which we'll see when we get back together. So I'll leave this as part 2, and the part 3 will be the finishing part of it. So thanks for watching. I'll be along with that other part soon.